Alright guys, what is up? We are back in Avorion, and I went and gathered a few more iron asteroids, and I didn't find any more titanium, so that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and build our first ship. So the way you do this, you go ahead and hold the shift key so you can move your mouse, and this little flag, found ship, go ahead and click it. You can enter your name. I'm gonna call it LD7 Mark 1. It'll take a founding fee of 500 iron, and you'll get 8 crew if you're on normal. So this basically gives you like an iron block in space, so that's awesome. I'm gonna close those tooltips. Up here, we're very weak, so if we sit as this iron block too long, some hunters will come and destroy us, and then this is just telling us we can't move. So to actually build the ship, you push the B key, and this takes you into the build menu. So this block is always going to be here. This is the core of the ship. You can't remove it, edit it without destroying the entire ship. So kind of the first step, you go in, and this will allow you which blocks you want. You can put them down on your numbers if you want to be efficient. And you start out with 2 double iron mining turrets and 2 triple chain gun turrets, so not bad. We've got some turrets to use. Since I've played already, I want to use a template if I still have it. Hopefully, I had to reset my computer recently, so yeah, they're not in here right now, so that's fine. We'll just build a real basic ship. So basic, you want to have some hull blocks, and yeah, this is going to be like the structure of your ship. You can change the size of the block. The A key allows you to change that dimension, the S key allows you to change that dimension, and the D key allows you to change that dimension. So we'll put a hull block there, and then I'm going to put one here, and we're going to rotate this. So if you hold the R key, it'll give you this little 3 circle thing. So you click on it, it will rotate the block. Where did that go? There we are. The other thing that's kind of cool, you can use this mirrors key down here, and you can set a plane to mirror across. So if I place this block here, it will put one on the other side in the exact same place, same length, same everything. So we're going to do that. We're going to want a couple of engines. Now, the more engines you have, the faster your ship will be. You always want to have a minimum of 2. That way, if one gets blown up or something, you can still fly. So we've got our 2 engines. That should be good enough. I mean, this is just a starter ship. And then you also want to have some thrusters or directional thrusters. This will allow your ship to move in all directions, like there will be thrusters on all the faces, whereas this one, it'll only be in one direction. So like, if I rotate this, you can see there's only thrusters on the face that's pointing towards my mouse and the one opposite of it, so the front and back. So that's kind of how these differ. I'm going to go ahead and try to fit one in here just to give us a little bit. And this actually allows your ship to turn. So like your yaw and stuff like that is dependent on how many thrusters you have. The farther away from the center of mass these are, the more effective they will be. So actually, I'm going to put them out here because then they're basically as far from the center of mass as they can be. And yeah, we've got that covered now. Cool. So this ship should be pretty fast maneuverable. An inertial dampener, you can only build these in iron and Avorion, so the very last material. But this actually allows the ship to stop really fast, so that's good enough. We don't really need that. This is pretty small. The rest of these grayed out blocks, you need higher materials to build them. But yeah, we also want a cargo bay. So we'll put one there. And then we need a crew quarters. We'll put one there. And that's basically it. So you need engines, cargo bay, crew quarters, a thruster, and some way to stop. I usually use an inertial dampener. And then the rest can be built out of hull or whatever. So this is just our basic ship. The next piece is going to be our turrets. So we don't have enough energy to run this. Shoot. We are going to shrink the size of these thrusters. So to make that change quick, we're going to put on our mirror. And we're just gonna shrink these down like that. I mean, we could probably shrink this one too, if I'm honest. So, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. Cool. So that gives us just a little bit more power. So your generated energy with iron is going to be 500. So you have to stay under that. If you go over, the ship won't work, or it'll drain the battery immediately and eventually run out of power. Since all we're going to be doing initially is mining, we're going to put these turrets on, like so. Now we can mine, and then I think we're also going to put the chain gun turrets on, if we can. Hopefully we can. We could only put one, so that's fine. You need to install some systems to upgrade that, but not a big deal. So this is our ship now. So our drone basically becomes this. So it's not super maneuverable or anything, so that's not the best, but what have you. But now, in order to actually fly it, we need to fill some crew. So if you look at these stats down here where they're red, gunners, miners, and engineers. We need 1, 4, and 2 of these. So if I go under this tab for crew, I can assign an engineer, 2 gunners, and 4 miners with the crew that we've got. If I add 1 extra to the engineers, it'll give us 30% extra power generated. So I'm going to do that just because this ship is pushing it. And to upgrade how many turrets you can have, you would use these system slots. We don't have any. Once we get some, we'll show. But right now, we're still weak compared to other ships, but that's fine. This is just a temporary thing so we can get some titanium. Now these are the turrets that are assigned, that are on your ship. You can assign them to groups with your number keys. So I'm going to set our mining turrets to 2 and our combat turrets to 1. Now we've got reticles, so if I push 1, it'll turn off the attack turret. If I push 2, it'll turn off mining. So we can now we can turn them on and off. That's great. So what I want to do, because we don't have a lot of credits right now, is I want to see if there's a claimable asteroid in this sector, which usually there is in the starting sector. The way you can tell is they're like way bigger than all the other asteroids. They look like a bunch of them smashed together, kind of like that. That's probably one. So we'll fly over here and see. And the reason why you want to find these is you can claim them for free, and you could build a mine on it if you have enough money to do that. Or, since it's the start of the game and we have no money, you can sell them to the factions. So that's basically our intention. Find one of these and see if we can't sell it to a faction. So I got lucky there and didn't crash in, otherwise our ship probably would have exploded. But this was definitely a claimable asteroid. You can tell because when you get really close, it'll give you the option to interact with it. So we can interact and hit claim. Now this is our asteroid, so you can found the mine. We don't have anywhere near enough credits, so we're just going to sell it. There's 2 factions nearby that we could sell to. These guys are... We're not going to gain any reputation, but we'll get money. This will get reputation and money. I care more about the money right now, so that's who we're going to sell it to. And we just made $84,000 for doing basically nothing. So that's great. We're going to need some more iron and titanium as well, so I'm going to probably focus on mining out this sector a little bit before we warp into another one. So that's kind of the early game. You get into your drone, you harvest some resources, build a little garbage ship, get some more resources so you can upgrade, find these asteroids, make some money, and yeah, that'll get you on your way. I suggest trying to build up, I don't know, maybe like 500,000 credits, something like that, you know, in the early game. That should give you enough cash, at least to start off with, so you can build a decent ship, and everything like that. But we'll cover kind of our next ship upgrade next time. What I'm going to do in the meantime is mine some more iron and titanium so we can upgrade to a titanium level vessel. I'm also going to see if I can find my templates so I can show those off. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more Avorion content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always, and if you're into walkthrough playthrough style games, check out the rest of my channel. But this has been LD7, and until next time, we will see ya.